everybody, welcome back to Network Advisor. I'm Steve, your host, and today we're going to be a little bit off topic because we're going to be talking about audio, video gear. Well, mostly audio in this particular instance. The reason why that might be relevant to you, though, is that oftentimes when we're in this role of IT management or IT repair, is that we oftentimes get exposed to or asked to take care of the audio side of things. Anyway, I bumped into James the other day, and I saw he had some really cool gear, and he's going to tell me a little bit about it because the reason is that I thought I knew most of what was out there, but apparently things have changed, and there's some new capabilities that I wasn't aware of, and moreover, things are a lot more affordable than they used to be.
Okay, so hello. So here we have the box for the RODECaster Pro. It's made by Rode. It's basically a podcast machine. The Apex technology is basically the technology that is actually on board.
Oh, so that's the technology then?
Yes.
Okay, got it.
It does all the mixing and everything. And this here is an all-in-one podcasting monster.
That was the thing I noticed that I said, man, that is cool. I got to show my viewers that. Okay, let's take a look.
Let's take a look at it.
All right, so here we are a little bit closer. So this is what you were just showing us a second ago, and what caught my eye is you were getting set up for a podcast, and I was like, oh wow, I didn't know you could do that. So tell me a little bit about this machine right here.
Okay, so the RODECaster Pro, basically what it is like I said, it's an all-in-one podcasting machine. So on the podcasting machine, as you take a closer look at it, it has 4 different microphone inputs.
So that's pretty standard stuff, yeah.
So
okay.
this here is how you control your levels.
Yeah.
Right here, you can control a computer plugged into it.
Oh, so got the USB symbol.
USB-C,
okay, cool, got
yes.
it, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And here you can control a phone, so people, your callers can call in. But not only can you have one phone, you can have 2 phones.
Oh.
The second phone is Bluetoothed in.
Okay, so let's see. So this would be like a hard plug.
Yes.
And then this one would be a USB. I'm sorry, a Bluetooth connected phone. That is very slick.
Correct.
Okay, cool.
So on the back of it, as you see here, on the back of it, what we have is, you know what? Let's get this thing powered up.
Okay.
So basically, it's kind of cool because the plug has a twist or a screw on, so now you don't have to worry about it coming
as
out.
opposed to like one that you could just pop out with your leg by bumping it. Yeah, that's really cool. Good deal.
So basically, you just, once you press the power button, it comes on. But we're going to talk about the stuff in the back of it first.
Okay.
Okay, so you have your power button, of course.
Right, okay.
You have your
cool.
The plug, USB-C.
So that was the one that you were showing was the USB connector. Okay.
Right, so this here, you plug it into your computer, and you go from there so you can get any audio from your computer comes directly into the podcaster. So now your podcast people can hear everything that is on the computer. They hear it here.
Okay. So
Here you have your 4 XLR inputs. So you can basically take up to 4 XLR cables and you can plug them in and you have up to 4. So you can have a podcast with 4 people having their individual microphones and they can have their individual headsets.
Oh, okay. So each participant can be wearing their own headset.
Right.
And each one can have their own microphone, and that doesn't include the fact we've also got the computer, the 2 different phones connected.
Yes.
Okay.
So technically, you can have up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5 for the phone, and then Bluetooth, 6 for the Bluetooth.
6. And then 7
the computer. So, yeah. Okay.
So you basically can get everything you want right here with this podcast machine.
Oh, this is pretty. Okay.
Rode.
Lots of colors. It's not even Christmas time yet.
So we talk about the colors.
Okay.
Okay, so on all of these pads here, you can control different sound effects. So you can add, whether it be laughter, you can add songs, music, interviews, any sound. You can control your audio levels here. With all these levels, you can control your audio levels. You also can control if the his microphone is too low or too low or too high, you can control it here.
Oh, you mean what I hear out of the headphones?
Yes.
Okay, so this controls how loud the microphones are relative to the mix.
These are
but
for
this
the microphones.
But this is the monitor.
This is only for
okay.
headphones.
Okay, got it.
So down here, if a person is, say you don't want to hear, if you have to say something in private, then you just turn off your microphone.
Oh, okay, mute up a microphone.
You can turn your microphone off, so now no one can hear what you're saying.
All right,
and it's not recorded.
Right.
Or if you don't want to hear what everybody else is saying, you can just turn off your
so I just shut the headphones for a minute. Oh, okay, all right, so that's what those 2 switches do down there. Okay, all right. So it's something like this. I mean, this thing, I'm seeing this like, this is incredible. It's got pretty lights, which is always impressive to geeks like me. But I mean, we're talking like, what, $2,000-$3,000 for something like this?
No, actually, you're looking more. Well, I haven't checked the prices recently, but when they first came out, you was looking at between $500 to $600, depending on where you get it from.
Wow, that's pretty affordable. Okay.
And the beautiful thing about it is, everybody wants to do a podcast, but they don't have the equipment. Now they've taken everything and placed it into one piece of equipment, so you have everything you need, minus the headphones and the microphones, but you have everything you need to run a professional podcast right from your home.
And then I guess on top of all that, just go ahead and record the whole thing down onto a file.
So I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that. So what it does, actually, it records data on the little micro SD cards.
Okay.
And so you just take the micro SD card.
Yeah, I remember there was a spot there in the back for that. Okay.
And it just goes
right in there.
Directly in there.
Okay.
And so then...
Oh, then the button turned green because it's like, hello.
So then,
okay.
Once you are ready to record and you hit the button...
Okay. So everything that we're talking about right now is getting written to a file. Okay.
Yeah, so it's going to start recording. Mm-hmm. So basically, right now, the beauty of it is once you have everything plugged in, you have 4 microphones, you have 1 phone, 2 phones, or actually your computer and your 2 phones.
And my tracks. Yeah, exactly.
Everything is recorded individually, so on an individual file, everything is recorded on the micro SD card. Mm-hmm. But the beauty of it is not only are they recorded individually, they're recorded as a master file with everything together as well.
So that brings up another question. So we just got done with the podcast and everything was really great except for that one part where that guy sneezed and his mic was on. So I'm assuming I could go back and remix this?
You can use a program such as Audacity.
Yeah.
Or you can use Adobe Audition, and what you can do now, you can go back in and you can take that one particular file, and you can either take it completely out, or you can chop it up and fix it that way.
All right, cool.
So everything that you would need to run a professional podcast, and these are the instructions that
I noticed that it came with some really slick, kind of easy, quick start guides that just came right in the box.
Yeah. So this is all you get when you open the box. You're pretty much getting very simple instructions.
Exactly.
That's how easy this thing is to use. This thing is so easy. It did not come with any manuals. This is all that it came with. And so
you mean the 50-page little paper manual that we always throw in the trash as soon as we get something new?
And so Rode got smart, and they knew that we were going to
throw that in the trash.
So this is what they gave us, and these are pretty cool. So I don't throw this away. Every now and then I go back to reference it.
All right. So we've got this, and this is very cool. You've done a very good job of telling me about it. Now, in order to really kind of take this, and put it to good use, though, I'm going to need something like headphones, and I guess those can range anywhere from, cheap ones, I guess $25, but if you want a decent set of headphones, probably somewhere between $75 to $150 for good headphones.
Pretty much. You're going to need a decent headphone and a decent microphone.
And then, so speaking of, we got this microphone over here. So microphone, that's a Rode mic.
Yeah, so this microphone here is a Rode NT1A. For a decent Rode NT1A, you're going to pay approximately around $200 for a Rode NT1. So this is basically...
Okay. Oh, so it's a $200 mic.
It's about a $200 mic.
Okay. All right.
And I'm glad you mentioned that about the microphone. So on the RODECaster, you actually can press the microphone button, and then it would ask you what kind of mic. So it's already pre-programmed.
Oh, to optimize for the particular mic you're choosing. That's very cool.
So you can pick what type of microphone. You can control your levels. You also can control what your voice sounds like. So if you have a deep voice, you can pick a deep sound.
Oh,
medium or high, depending on your pitch of your voice. So this part here is where the Apex technology really comes in, because you can do a little bit of processing with your voice. Right here, you have a compressor, you have a high pass filter. The noise gate is one of my favorites. So the noise gate, what it does is if you're talking, it only picks up the sound while you're talking. As soon as you stop talking, it shuts the mic off.
Oh,
So it doesn't pick up any of the background
So
sound.
it's literally like a gate. It's waiting for something to come through, and if there's nothing coming through, it just shuts it off. Okay.
Exactly. And the big bottom and the oil exciter, it gives you that deep
That
bass.
radio voice, yeah, that we all wish we
That's
had.
what
Yeah.
that is.
Okay.
So, we
right,
have
good deal.
all of that, and it can control for each one of these.
Each one of the channels. So really, that's the answer to the question we asked earlier: is how many channels do we have total? And the answer is 7.
It's 7.
7 different channels. That's incredible.
It's 7.
Wow. Well, that's really great. I got a little bit of information overload. And all right, so wrapping it up, James, I want to thank you for your time, showing us the RODECaster Pro.
RodeCaster Pro.
All right. Thanks, everyone. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.